Hey, welcome to Speak Easy English. If you've been studying hard lately, just breathe. This episode is for you.
No grammar, no new words to memorize. Just real English in a real conversation.
We're so glad you're here. I'm Henry.
And I'm Luna. We're here to keep you company with some slow, easy English.
And maybe a warm drink in your hand?
Because today, we're talking about coffee. More specifically, Tim Hortons.
Ah, yes. A Canadian classic.
You can't walk 3 blocks without seeing one.
Or without someone holding that red cup.
Do you remember your first time going to Tim's?
Totally. I was freezing. I followed the guy in front of me and said, double, double.
I love that. That's the most Canadian way to learn.
And you?
My first time was in the airport. I had no clue what to order, but the woman smiled and helped me.
See? That's the magic of Tim's.
It's not just coffee. It's a small welcome.
It's funny. Once you start going to Tim's, you begin to see it everywhere.
Totally. There's one near my house, one near the bus stop, and one inside the grocery store.
I used to joke that in Canada, if you blink, you might miss a street, but not a Tim's.
Even small towns have one. Sometimes it's the only thing open late.
Yeah, like the one on Highway 11. I stopped there at 2 a.m. once, the only lights in the snow.
That sounds kind of cozy, actually.
It was. I just sat there with my coffee and no one said a word.
I've had moments like that too. It feels like a little pause from the world.
And somehow, the coffee tastes better when you're tired.
Or cold. Or a little homesick.
Or just needing something familiar.
That's what Tim's is, right? Familiar.
Okay, real question. How do you feel about Starbucks compared to Tim's?
The coffee is stronger, but the prices are also stronger.
Right? One latte and suddenly I'm poor.
Tim's feels more down to earth. You don't need to learn a whole language to order.
Seriously, at Starbucks, I once said medium and got corrected, you mean grande?
I just point at the menu. Safer that way.
Have you tried local indie cafes?
Yes, they have oat milk, art on the walls, and playlists with birds chirping.
Very hipster. I feel underdressed every time.
I once walked into one, and the barista had a mustache shaped like a bird.
I believe it. And I bet the espresso came with a poem.
Still, I go back. Because sometimes it's nice to sit somewhere slow.
But when I'm tired and just need a cup, Tim's wins.
When I lived in Japan, coffee shops were so quiet. People barely talked.
Like a library?
Almost. You'd order one coffee and stay for an hour. No pressure to leave.
Wow. Here, if you sit too long, someone starts wiping your table.
Also, no one walks around with coffee in Japan. That's seen as kind of messy.
Really? But you can still get it to go, right?
Oh, yes, for sure. Especially near train stations. But people usually wait and drink it in one spot.
That's so different. I once saw someone in the US jogging with a latte.
That would shock people in Tokyo for sure.
I love how coffee has its own style in every country.
Me too. In Japan, it's about quiet. In the US, it's about movement. And in Canada,
It's Tim's.
every country has its thing.
Japan is calm, the US feels like hustle, and Canada? That's Tim's.
That sounds about right. Tim's is the middle child of global coffee.
Not too cool, not too loud, just comfy.
Okay, tell me, Have you ever waited in a drive-thru during a snowstorm?
Of course. Isn't that the official Canadian winter sport?
Yes. I once sat in my car for 15 minutes, heater on full blast.
Same here. And then I dropped my glove while handing over my debit card.
Oh no! Did it fall into the snow?
Yep. I had to do the awkward car door half-open shuffle.
I swear, getting coffee in winter should be counted as cardio.
Especially when you're still wearing pajamas under your parka.
Been there. Also, why is it that donuts feel more necessary in the cold?
Right? I never crave a Boston cream in July.
But in January, it's like, give me sugar or I'll cry.
Timbits are winter therapy.
Agreed. And the variety box is dangerous.
You say you'll just have 2.
And suddenly, there's only powdered sugar left.
Do you have a favorite?
Old-fashioned glazed. Always.
Solid choice. I'm a sucker for honey cruller.
That one's too light. I need weight when I eat emotionally.
Fair. Winter makes all food emotional.
And somehow, Tim's just understands.
Hot coffee, warm hands, sticky fingers.
Perfect storm.
Literally. Did you know Tim Horton was actually a hockey player?
Wait, really? I thought it was just a made-up name.
Nope. He played for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
That makes so much sense now. Hockey and coffee. It's the most Canadian combo ever.
He started the first shop in 1964. It was in Hamilton, Ontario.
That's not too far from here. What did they sell back then?
Just coffee and donuts. Plain, classic, cheap.
I kinda wish it were still that simple.
Sam, now there are wraps, cold brews, even flat whites.
Don't forget the chicken sandwich and chili.
Yeah, somehow it became a diner.
But people still call it Tim's, not restaurant Tim's.
True. It stayed casual even as the menu grew.
And it still feels local, even though it's everywhere.
That's what makes it special. Famous, but familiar.
Just like hockey in Canada.
Exactly. Part of the story.
Okay, be honest. Have you ever had a really awkward moment at Tim's?
Too many. Like the time I spilled my entire coffee before leaving the counter.
No! Did they see?
Oh, yeah. The barista just stared, then handed me extra napkins.
I once ordered a medium regular and got tea. I had no idea what I said wrong.
Maybe they misheard. Or maybe Tim's just felt chaotic that day.
One time I tried to say double-double, and my tongue betrayed me, dubba-dubba.
I love that. Sounds like a Canadian baby learning to order.
It was 7 a.m., I hadn't slept, and the guy behind me laughed.
At least he laughed. I once waved at someone I thought I knew, and it wasn't them.
Please tell me you committed and sat at their table.
Almost. I just slowly turned and pretended to be checking the donut shelf.
You ever get the wrong order and just accept it?
Yes. I drank a black coffee once out of pure guilt.
Respect. That's Canadian politeness in action.
Awkward Tim's moments are like a rite of passage.
They really are. If you've never embarrassed yourself at Tim's, have you even lived here?
You know, after all this, I'm realizing Tim's is not really about the coffee.
Right? It's the small things, the tiny moments.
Like being half awake and still remembering your order.
Or that little smile the cashier gives you every morning, same time.
Even on days when everything feels a bit off, you still have that warm cup in your hand.
And the smell. It's like a tiny reset button.
Tim's is where you pause for 5 minutes or 10.
It's not fancy, but it's familiar.
It's where people wait in line together without really saying anything, but still sharing something.
I like that. It's quiet comfort.
It doesn't fix your problems, but it makes the morning feel possible.
And that's enough sometimes.
So yeah, it's more than coffee.
It's a little piece of daily life, and we're kind of all in it together.
Thanks for spending this time with us.
We hope it felt like a cozy break.
And hey, tell us your Tim story sometime.
Or your favorite donut.
Until next time.
Take care and stay warm.